Hey Virgo, your January tarot reading is ready. I'm Eleanor. Welcome to Pink Pearl Tarot. I have your main themes, your week-to-week forecast, career and finance, and then love. So this month, your main themes, they come in the form of a fairy blessing, and you have a blessing of the wild within, and then a synchronistic symbol, and you have the 0. So together, these mean that this is a month when you're being called way, way back to your original state of wholeness. How you came out of the box, let's call it. So it's like before you were assigned a numerical value, before your behaviors were given labels, before your feelings were judged, when you were just purely stored potential energy. This is where to find your center amid all of this stuff that's coming out, which we're going to talk about. It's funny because you have the strength card twice, which is about not so much taming that wild, but befriending and building a safe and trusting rapport with it. So the reason our relationship with this natural version of ourselves can get damaged over time is because we end up having to reject certain parts of ourselves in order to be accepted. So this energy of this month should be very supportive in your journey back to this nascent state and rebuilding that connection. Week 1, you have the 7 of cacti with the strength, so 7 of swords with strength. It looks like keeping your cool in the face of unknowns. You might have to proceed bravely with incomplete information, the best that you can with what you do know. And another thing this could mean is that you might have a secret of your own that you are either choosing to exercise discipline around, letting it affect you or others, or are having to access grace for yourself in your keeping of it or disclosing it. This is one of those things I was talking about in the theme where there's parts of ourself that we reject. And some people can do it so completely that they have no idea it was ever there, and then it pops up in their judgments of other people from the subconscious. Now, for others, they're more aware of this facet, and this awareness can cause shame, or if not shame, a conscious suppression of it for the sake of being accepted. Whichever or whatever it is for you, getting through this week is going to take tapping into your personal power and courage, even if no one has any idea and can't see it. Week 2, you have the 5 of flowering plants or wands and the 2 of cacti or the 2 of swords. So this indicates a period of indecisiveness or fence sitting. And the cause is most likely concern about what other people think, the desire to be seen a certain way, to come out on top, to be the best, something of that nature. So once again, you get to look at where this worthiness struggle comes from, and if you didn't have to mess with it anymore, would certain choices or decisions be made much easier? Would they be easier to make without that to factor in? Like there could be an easy answer, but it does not feel easy because it might display what you perceive as a weakness, or it doesn't feel easy because you'd rather people please and go with the flow than be the bump in the road for someone else. That's what it boils down to. What easy answers are you missing out on because of some internal crossed agendas? Now, week 3, you have the Justice card with the King of Flowering Plants or the King of Wands. Something stabilizes here. Some sort of homeostasis is established. The Justice card comes out to bring in that all is right with the world energy. Everything in its place, everything adding up. It is cosmic order restored. And in that, the wild within no longer feels like something that could overwhelm you, that you have to control. Instead, it fills you up, empowers you up, because you're showing up here extremely motivated and full of purpose, probably because things make sense again. It can feel impossible to feel empowered amidst chaos, and the wild within, that can be a chaotic energy. So in order to maintain some semblance of order, maybe that had to be kept in check. Like, why bring inner chaos into an externally chaotic world, right? But here, everything is harmonized and synchronized like a Swiss watch, like a cosmic Swiss watch. The fire is generating energy, not destruction. So it's like, okay, for example, it's not safe for a child to display their chaotic nature in a chaotic household, but in a household of order and boundaries and logic in a way, that can be expressed more safely. So the outcomes of different actions can be experimented with and eventually become predictable. And that's the environment that this week is providing. Week 4, you have the Star with the High Priestess. Okay, so I find it so interesting that the creator of this deck used the same, I guess, flowering cactus thing for both of these energies. I went through, I checked the whole rest of the deck to see if this shape appears again. It doesn't. It's not a reoccurring theme. It's just these 2 cards. So this feels like a restoration of your spiritual connection, belief in the unseen world, belief in the divine, your connection to your own divinity. And that is all very commonly something that can be the baby with the bathwater when it comes to shaping of the adult self. And it may have seemed like belief is for children. Like believing in God is like believing in Santa. But this week, it's not going to take belief or faith or any of that wishy-washy stuff. I see wishy-washy in quotes. You'll feel it deep inside, undeniably. And there's something almost tantric about these energies. Like, I am it and it is me. The mundane is the divine is the mundane. You're seeing the oneness. I don't know how to say it that isn't cheesy to me, but like, there's the recognition of the one, or like seeing yourself reflected in everything. Not your ego identity as yourself, like the persona that you're taking on this go round, the undefinable behind it. It's the same undefinable behind everything. Essentially, I guess I would call that nirvana energy. So for career and finance, you have the 4 of Wands with the King of Wands reversed this time. Okay, so this really tracks with that 3rd week, something becoming more stable, something going your way. So this could look like being hired on somewhere, celebrating a new partnership or a contract, celebrating a profitable holiday season, getting a professional certification or promotion, any number of professional milestones that would bring you exactly that sense of community and acceptance that you might have been craving personally. But instead of having the King of Wands upright, you have it in reverse. And so this says, congratulations on your success, and you deserve to celebrate, and you deserve to feel powerful and empowered. At the same time, don't give your power away to this success, this external symbol of success. Honestly, like sometimes we become the most powerful versions of ourselves in failure and disappointment and rising from the ashes to the occasion, like the emperor who has become the icon of power because of success and failure contributing to the growth. Sometimes success can put an end to that. We could be on a growth journey because we have to be, and then success comes along and puts an end to that. We get our way and we move on. And it might serve you to cultivate a sense of identity and motivation and purpose that are not tied to professional success, which can be capricious. At the same time, though, congratulations. You have a well-earned success to celebrate in January. Now, for love, you have the Strength card, again, with the 5 of Wands. So, that's the second strength. With the Wild Within and Strength in a love reading, this is going to be talking about animal passion and sexuality, libido, all that stuff. Now with the 5 of Wands, there might feel like some blockages to that being expressed, being fully expressed. So this could come in the form of romantic competition, but it could also be competition for your partner's or love interest's time if they work a lot, have other responsibilities, have health issues. So if you're feeling that, just remember that my love readings, they pick up on mirrored energy. And so they're looking just as frustrated as you are. So take that to heart. And I'm also hearing you're the standout. So if this is casual dating and the other person is seeing multiple people, you are the standout. So if you're in something more committed, you guys might not be on the same page all the time. Schedules conflict, little stuff, but the animal desire is on full blast. So rest assured in that, Virgo. This is an amazing start to your year. Much love, and I'll talk to you next month. Thank you.